This is self-proclaimed evangelist Brother Bobby Smith, and he runs a very unique school with unique students. Brother Bobby's students are delinquent children of all shapes and sizes. Bobby lovingly refers to them as his insufferable sinning brats. The good brother has dedicated his life to knocking the sin out of his charges, even if he has to beat them senseless to do it. But this young fellow is about to bring some much needed change to Brother Bobby's life. In fact, he's going to shake things up for everybody at Brother Bobby's home for wayward boys and girls. Here is where all wickedness ends. The telegram heralding the boy's arrival had come that morning, along with the requisite check for $1,500. Ah, the new student. And what is your name, little man?
Joshua?
Joshua what?
Just call me Joshua.
Now, my boy, when Brother Bobby asks a question, you must answer it.
You're hurting me.
How else am I going to rehabilitate you? That telegram said you were a very bad child. You see, Joshua, it takes great pain to send the devil running. What the roller skate was doing in the middle of the front porch, no one could say. None of Bobby's students were allowed such cheap frivolities. But it was there nonetheless. Oof! Talk. What? You dare laugh at me? Then there'll be no dinner for any of you tonight. And you, Joshua, you'll spend your first evening here in solitary confinement, so that you might repent your evil ways. The next morning, as usual, Brother Bobby began the day with a lengthy sermon on hellfire and eternal damnation. But not everyone was lost in rapt attention.
Hey Joshua, I know it wasn't too comfortable sleeping on that board in solitary, but you better wake up before Brother Bobby catches you.
So you sleep during my holy sermon, do you? I'll teach you a lesson you'll never forget, my young profligate. It was odd that cracked old plaster on the chapel ceiling chose that moment to break loose. Now take your punishment like a man! Kwunk.
But accidents will happen.
Several nights later, Brother Bobby was awakened from a deep sleep by a strange, unfamiliar noise. Huh? Now what could that abominable sound be? It couldn't be the brats. They've all been in bed for hours. Oh no, what is this? Where did you get those records? How many times have I told you that rock and roll is the devil's music? You're behind this, Joshua. I know it. Don't just sit there with your eyes closed, you little devil. Say something. Ugh. Blag. Tock, tock, tock. Yes, accidents will happen, but one accident too many would start even Brother Bobby wondering. And when he returned to bed, Bobby was haunted by a strange dream. Joshua, is that you? It's so bright. I can't see. I will destroy you, holy man. Get back, Satan spawn! Get back! Brother Bobby found it very hard to sleep after that. And the following day, during the children's 6.5 hour study period... What is that you're reading, Joshua? Why, this is sacrilegious trash! You are to read only the holy texts. Do you understand me? That was when young Joshua finally spoke up, and he spoke the one word Brother Bobby feared the most.
Why? Hear that? He has no answers. Isn't it about time we put an end to this old fool's game?
Bobby had only to look at the sea of wide-eyed, mesmerized faces to know what the children's reply would be. From that moment on, Brother Bobby's home became the site of a full-scale revolt, with Joshua as a revolutionary general.
There's no escape for you, brother.
And as the boy finally trapped the fear-struck evangelist in the chapel,
it is time, old man.
Your hellfire blinds me, but I will not fear. I will defeat the devil, as I always have.
You misunderstand, old man. I am not the tool of Satan. I am his servant. For far too long, you have been bringing pain and suffering to the undeserving in his name. But he too is capable of wrath, Brother Bobby, and it is greater than Satan's, greater by far than yours. They say that Brother Bobby's scream was heard for miles. And some weeks later, at the Enderby Home for Senior Citizens. Will you look at this poor old geezer, Julia? It's a real pity. Yup, his mind just up and give out. They had to shut down his school because of it. Now all the old fool does is just sit there praying and praying like his life depended on it. And it does, dear readers. It does. Ben.